Hello, Year 10 students. Welcome to your first lesson in English First Language. If you don't belong to this class and you are a second language learner, please let me know so that I can move you to the other class. If you belong to first language, then we'll come back. We've already met face to face and you've seen this PowerPoint before. Welcome to English to be able to get to know your new peers. If you've written this in your notebooks, don't write it again. Okay, just keep watching the video. If you are new to this video, if you're new to this lesson, if you're new to this PowerPoint, please write the lesson objective and the title, okay, because I've got few instructions for you. When I say off you go, you need to pause the video and do what I ask you to do, okay? And then when you finish, you can start the video again and finish the other instructions until we meet at the end of the video and until we meet when we are online and we can discuss and give feedback about everything that we did here. Off you go. Okay, we'll come back. I'll give you the instructions. I will ask you a couple of questions. Okay, those questions are going to be mostly personal and about you because we want to get to know you. We want to know if you're able to write about yourself, to express yourself in English. And this is a first language class. So you need to be classy and your English needs to be good. Okay, because I want you to impress me. I'm just going to warm up. Okay, this is a warm up. Tell me about how well do you know yourself? You've got 2 minutes to write the answer. Okay, how well do you know yourself? You've got 2 minutes to write the answer. If you've already done it in the classroom when we've met face to face, then don't do it again. Just read it, try to edit it, try to finalize it. Okay, if you haven't done it, then this is your 2 minutes to do it. Off you go. We'll come back. Now, the next question, if you could start something new, what would it be? Okay, it can be a business, it can be anything, all right? Think outside the box. Off you go. We'll come back. If you were the principal of the school, what new rule would you start? Okay, what new rule would you make? All right, you've got 2 minutes, off you go. We'll come back. The next question, what is one goal? Okay, one goal, not 2 and not 3, just one goal that you would like to accomplish in your lifetime. Can be anything, all right? Off you go. Okay, we'll come back. Who is your hero and why? It can be anyone. Your hero can be anyone. It can be the king of the country, the prince of the country. It can be your parent. It can be your siblings, one of your siblings. It can be your brother, your sister. It can be your teacher. Okay, so tell us about your hero. It's very personal. We want to know. You've got 2 minutes. Off you go. We'll come back. Okay, what is your favorite thing to do in the summer and why? Off you go. Okay, we'll come back again. What lessons have you learned during the coronavirus outbreak? Different lessons that we've learned. All of us, we've learned that we have to, and there are so many things that we've learned together. So I want you to go through those lessons and tell us what we've learned in 2 minutes. Paragraph, go ahead. Okay, great, we'll come back. What is your ideal dream job and why? Okay, we've got a dream job. Tell us about it. 2 minutes, off you go. We'll come back. What is one of your favorite things about someone in your family and why? There is one person in your family that you admire the most and they have something that you really like. Okay, something about them that you really like, a quality about them that you really like. Tell us about it and tell us why. You've got 2 minutes, off you go. Okay, we'll come back. if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, and those words, they have to be positive words, what would they be? I've given you a list of words on the PowerPoint that you can see, and I've given you words like loyal, mature, healthy, helpful, elegant, creative, firm, peaceful, popular. All of these words are positive. Please choose any of these 3 words, use them in a paragraph. You've got roughly 2 minutes. Off you go. Okay, we'll come back. Now let's go to the last question. If someone made a movie about you, okay, what would that movie be? A comedy movie, a drama movie, an action movie, or a science fiction movie, and why? Okay, this is a very good question. 2 minutes, off you go. All right, we'll come back. Now that you've written answers to all of those questions that I've mentioned, you've done your work, you've done your job. Okay, keep your notebook with you. When we meet face to face in the lesson, I'm going to ask you to read what you've written. Okay, I'm going to ask you to read what we've written. We're going to share what we wrote. You're going to share what you wrote with your classmate. Okay, and we will give feedback to each other, and we will get to know one another. All right, this is our first lesson. For those who were not here before, okay, for those that I haven't met, this is your first lesson. For those that I've met, have already done this, okay, just edit it, finalize it, so that I can give you the feedback later on when we meet. Okay, now let's go to the second lesson. All right, and the second PowerPoint. Okay, if you haven't finished, pause the video, finish your work. Okay, if you have, then start with the second lesson. Write the title and the lesson objective. Okay, off you go. All right, we'll come back. The lesson objective is to be able to give an account of your personal experience with the coronavirus. Now, I want you to write more now. I want you to write from 150 to 200 words. Okay, you've already warmed yourself. Okay, you were warming up when you were writing about your personal experiences when I asked you all of those questions. Okay, about the people that you know, your dream job, and so on. Now, I want you to write something from 150 to 200 words. Okay, and I want you to write it down, because this is the next lesson, by the way. This is the second lesson. Okay, if you have finished the first PowerPoint, go to this lesson and finish the 200 words. All right, so think about the whole of your experience with the coronavirus. How did you feel when you heard about the virus? Okay, that's the first question that you need to answer in your personal account. Were you personally affected by the virus? Did you get the virus? Were you sick before? Did any of the family members get the virus? Tell us about the experience and what happened. Okay, how did you remain positive about life with coronavirus? So many people lost it and they were very negative when it came to the virus. Were you positive about it? Tell us how you were positive in those 200 words that you're going to write. Okay, write a personal account of your experience during the coronavirus. I want you to mind map. Okay, spend 5 minutes mind mapping. When you finish mind mapping, okay, plan. I want to see on the notebook when I meet you face to face. Then I want to see your first draft. I want to see you edit, and I want to see your final draft. Okay, these are the papers that I want to see from you. I want to see about one paper with a mind map. Second paper needs to have a planning. The third paper needs to have a first draft, and the fourth paper needs to have the final draft. Okay, so you need to submit 4 papers. Okay, you need to submit 4 papers. Okay, and you can do that on your computer. Okay, you can do that on a Word file. You can mind map on a Word file. Okay, on the first page. You can plan on the second page on the Word file. Okay, you can write the draft of 200 words on the third file, on the third page on the Word file, and then edit and send me the final draft. Okay, bear in mind that you need to use the first person. Okay, first person is I. okay, because this is so personal and this is your personal experience. So use I at all times when you write the 200 words, and please make sure your events occur in a chronological order. Okay, you need to have your events chronologically ordered. Okay, so say what you've done first, what you've done second, and what you've done third. All right, don't mix them up. All right, they need to be chronologically ordered. Okay, year 10 students, thank you so much. This is the end of the lesson. All right, finish your work. Okay, if you need to go back and watch the video again, please do. Okay, if you don't need to do that and you want to start with the work, go ahead. All right, I will meet you in the next lesson, and I'll meet you when we are face to face or online so that we can give feedback to one another. Have a nice day. Work hard. Cheers.